anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy.
Shut it!
Happy, happy, happy.
Welcome everybody to a very special evening. It's our two-year anniversary special. And tonight it's going to be an evening of reflection and celebration for all that's been accomplished and the strides that all of us have been making in the past 2 years. Can you guys believe it? But it's also an evening of looking ahead to the future, because as far as we all have come, we ain't finished yet, right? Right. It's great to see everybody in here tonight. Absolutely wonderful to see all of you. Some new faces and some good old faces too. I'm going to start off tonight by popping a balloon. In case any of you remember, this is a tradition for us. Woo! All right. We're giving away prizes tonight, and inside each balloon is a prize. And in here I have the names of members. As you can see, a lot of the members that are in the right-hand column on the side of the meeting here. So I'm going to pair up a prize with a meeting. All you have to do is be in there. You don't have to do anything special. Tonight we've got OK Tammy. Hi Tammy, congratulations, you've won bacon salt. It's the only calorie-free bacon that I know of, so enjoy. This is coming your way. All right, well, let's start off tonight's meeting by hailing all the newbies, and also recognizing those who've been with us for a while. But first, let's give away another prize. Jen!
We just want to say congratulations on your 2 years.
Oh, thanks! In case you guys don't know her, Jen works downstairs. I'm so glad that you're here. Jen is a really important part of KimBenson.com. I'm glad that you came tonight to the meeting. Jen works on putting the e-news together. She answers the phone a lot of times. There's a lot of customer service. And you're putting more names in.
Yep.
She's in charge of names tonight, so if you guys don't get your name picked, blame Jen. Now I'm just kidding. And Jen also does a great penny impression. We all love doing penny impressions around here. What's your best one, Jen? Snorting? What was that, the penny pampa stomp?
Pretty much.
And Jen is on her weight loss journey. She's lost more than 10 pounds already, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for this.
No problem.
Oh, and would you put in water? Thank you very much. Awesome. So cookbook number 1. Mindy has one. Cookbook number 1, this is my original cookbook. It's been redone to include points, and we've upgraded the recipes, so enjoy. I hope you don't already have it, Mindy, but don't forget to email members@kimbenson.com. We're going to be giving away prizes every few minutes tonight, but I first want to say, if you are new in here tonight, and I know there's a lot of people who have just started tonight, so if you're new, please put in your name, or not even your name, just put in the word new and hit send so that people know that you're new here tonight. So newcomers are welcome. All of our meetings aren't exactly like this, but some things are the same, and you'll notice me in the middle of your screen, so you'll see me, and then you'll see to the right of me all the chats that are flying by. And there's a button called Hide Chat in the upper right-hand corner there, and you can click that if the chats are making you dizzy. But otherwise, get in there and chat with people and get to know them. It's really a lot of fun. You can bring those chats invisible or bring them back again whenever you guys want to. But if you do that, before you do that, please type the word new so that all the old timers, and I don't mean age, I mean how long you've been here, can give you a great big Kimmy's welcome. All right, you're also going to notice all the list of usernames that are in blue along the right-hand side. Those are all of the Kimmies that are present, the members that are present. You guys started calling yourselves Kimmies in this past year, which I think is a lot of fun. So you can click on that name, and that will open up that person's profile page. You can make as much visible or not visible as you'd like on your journey. I'd encourage you to put some things in there. And if you haven't uploaded a profile picture yet, we'd love to see your beautiful smiling face. So do that when you guys have time, okay? So that's on the right-hand side. And the last thing that you're gonna notice in the screen here is the Ask Him a Question. That box, anything that's typed in there comes right here to me. And I want you to put anything in there that you want me to see. Put in your weight losses, your victories, especially tonight, not only your weekly victories, but tell me what you've been doing over the past year or 2 years or however long you've been here. How's your journey been going? I want your questions, your problem areas, anything at all. I want to know about it, and we'll chat about it a little bit at the end of the meeting. So send it now, and we'll get to all of it a little bit later on. Oh, this is Mary. Mary, come here. Mary works with us, and not only is Mary help set up.
I'm scared of the balloons.
You're scared of the balloons? I won't pop it while you're here. Mary's been working with us for
2 years now.
2 years now. She's amazing. She does a lot of the shopping and the cooking, but she also helps me with demos now.
Yeah.
And she's great helping out here in the evenings every Thursday night.
That's
so
great.
Thank you. And Mary's also an interpreter of sign language. So
We're working on the interpreter of sign language.
why don't you say something? Tell me what you're going to say.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, say, have a great journey.
Awesome.
There you go. And if you know sign language, you know exactly what she said. Thank you. You can leave because I'm going to pop the balloon. All right, tonight we're going to touch on some of our favorite topics, recipes, and tips from the past year, starting with, believe it or not, we're going to talk right now about corn. Ears of corn, they're at roadside stands everywhere right now. They're really affordable. And here's a microwave trick for the microwave. Put your corn in the micro. Now, I know a lot of you guys want to do this on the grill, but don't peel it, don't husk it, whether you're doing it on the grill or in the microwave. Keep the silk and the husks still intact. So put it right in and just cook it. They're going to steam in their own natural moisture because the husks are going to hold the moisture in. 1 ear takes, depends on your microwave, but 1 ear takes just about 1.5 minutes, 2 ears, 3 to 4 minutes, 3 ears, 5 to 6, 4 ears, 7 to 8. You get the picture. 6 ears, 8 to 9. If you're going to do more than that, I'd suggest you do it in a couple of shifts. Now, corn sometimes gets a really bad rap as a vegetable because, well, they are a starchy vegetable, but you know what? They're a complex carbohydrate. This one's already been cooked a little bit earlier. So I'm going to show you, because it was cooked and steamed in its own husk, the silks are wet and they peel right back. These are a great source of folic acid, which is great if you're pregnant, right? It's good for your brain. They're a great source of niacin and vitamin C. And 1 medium-sized ear, which is 7 inches, has 3 grams of fiber and only 77 calories. How wonderful is that? So after you're done cooking them, you let them stand for about 5 minutes in the microwave, and then they're gonna cool just enough to be able to work with and peel them back so they're still nice and warm. This one was done a little while ago, but you can remove the husk and silk really easy. And I take a paper towel and I use it as a holder. I hold the silks and the husk right here, and I just go at it. Now you can sprinkle a little bit of spray butter on if you want. You could do a little salt if you want, but you know what? It's really delicious just the way it is. And this is one of the most portable things that you could take to work. Throw it in the microwave. The only thing you have to remember is to bring your dental floss. So I want to talk for 2 seconds about spray butter. And remember, it does have calories. It says 0 fat, 0 calories on this little bottle. And I've talked about this before, but for those of you who haven't heard it, that's because it's the serving size. The USDA government allows anything that has less than 0.5 gram of fat per serving size to be called, or less than 5 calories, to be called 0 fat and 0 calories. But this entire little bottle, which is 1 cup, 8 ounces, of spray butter has 960 calories and 90 grams of fat. So if you want to know the breakdown of it, 12.5 sprays is 10 calories. 25 sprays is a teaspoon and it's 20 calories. Now a lot of times people want to know, what's better? Butter, margarine, spray butter, and there's goods and bads about both. A tablespoon of butter is about 100 calories. Margarine is a little bit less. It really varies, but somewhere around 80 calories. The bad news with butter is that it's from animal fat. It's from a dairy, so it does have some saturated fat. The bad news about margarine is it's a man-made process using hydrogenation. So most of them have some trans fat. So there's good news, bad news about them. I like to use whipped butter, which is a lot less. It's only 67 calories and 7 grams of fat per tablespoon. And I still really love the spray butter. So, but for corn, I gotta tell you, there's nothing like eating it fresh, as long as you got your dental floss, like I said. So enough of corn, let's pick another prize. New balloon? Hey, come on in.
Hey, Kim.
I want to introduce you guys to somebody new, more names, thank you. This is a very special friend of mine. Her name is Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Kim.
Thanks for coming tonight.
No problem.
Why don't you do a prize first, then I'm going to tell everybody about you.
Oh, boy.
All right, now we got to find the prize. There you go.
All right. Cookbook number 2.
Cookbook number 2, and the name is, this is the username, listen up. Rissacam.
Rissacam.
Rissacam, welcome. And you get cookbook number 2. So the reason I had Jackie on tonight, besides becoming a very special friend of mine, Jackie is one of the Kimmies from the Wednesday night meeting group.
Yes.
How long ago did you start coming to the Wednesday night group?
January 6, 2010.
So a little over a year ago. Year
Yes.
and a year and a half?
Year and a half.
Year and a half ago.
Yes.
Do we have the before picture of Jackie? Now, Jackie's been coming for a year and a half. Now, just tell me a little bit, before we get into how much you've lost, tell me a little bit about your journey. You started, you're counting calories.
I'm counting calories, trying
right.
to play with exchanges a little bit.
Here's Jackie's before picture. I don't know if we can zoom in on that. There you go. I can hardly remember you like that.
I can't either.
It's like
really
amazing.
can't. Yeah.
So Jackie, tell everybody how much you've lost.
59.2 pounds.
And counting.
And counting.
And not.
Thanks.
And tell everybody, Jackie, you started off, you're counting calories to lose your weight.
Counting calories.
And while you're doing that, you started out pretty steady down.
Yes. I was
Take it from there.
Yeah, I was looking at my index cards this morning, and I started off every week losing, putting on just a little bit, and in September I hit the 50-pound mark. And 50 pounds in September is my downfall, only because I've never gotten to 50 pounds before, but from September to January is where I regain everything and then some. So I told Kim in September when I hit 50, this is going to be scary for me. And I remember her looking me right in the eyes and saying, I'm not going to let you fail this time. And that really stuck with me. And that's got me through the winter. I've gone back to 41 pounds, 42, 43, but as of May 1st, I've lost 15 pounds again. So it's been a big help.
So she's at almost
help.
60 pounds. And actually, Jackie, you don't have a whole lot more to go.
No.
15 pounds
15
at the
more.
most.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, is that exciting or what? And I wanted you guys to
Definitely.
see some of the success stories that we get to encounter. A lot of them are online, some of them are in the meetings. But what's more exciting to see somebody who really struggles, who's just like us, who has faults, a lot of them, and
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
who
no.
actually is really, really struggling, but has grabbed hold of it and is going full bore. She had this mental block with 50 pounds. Did you guys ever have a mental block? Well, Jackie had one, and now she's gotten over the hump. She's kept going, and she's going fast and hard. So
Thanks.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Kim.
Now, do you believe you're really going to get to goal and stay there?
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
One of my favorite meetings this past year was the topic of believing. Now, most of us know we can lose the weight. We've all lost a pound or two, but how many of you guys really believe you're gonna get to your goal weight and stay there? I mean, really? I'm thinking about all my friends in there, DJ and Phyllis and the million Tammys, Maria. There's so many of you guys in there, Jill, and some of you are at goal, some of you are almost there, but all of you guys, everyone in there. Who else is in there? Lynn Fox, and okay, Tammy Dye, and Dynamic Diva Marilyn, you're doing awesome. Spinner, I want to sit here and read all your names. All of you guys, do you really believe you're going to get there and stay there? You know, when I first started, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it at all, but then I started to lose, and then I finally really realized that I was going to get there. My belief did come as I persevered. So the most important thing I want you to know tonight in this meeting is how important believing in yourself really is. Do you believe you can lose weight? Do you believe you can lose weight? Of course you do. You've lost hundreds of pounds in your life before, right? So let me rephrase the question. Do you believe you can lose weight and keep it off? You know, that one size in your closet? I'm not talking about one size fits all either. I'm talking about that one size you really want to be. Does it seem unbelievable to you? Exactly. If you're having trouble believing you can keep your weight off, that might be a big part of the problem and actually doing it. Just how important is believing? Well, I got a great illustration for you. The date is May 6, 1954. Before then, virtually every medical expert claims that running a 4-minute mile is impossible. Not just really hard, but something that's beyond the capabilities of the human body. But a runner named Roger Bannister, he doesn't hear the experts. He believes he can break the 4-minute mile, and on that date in history, he does it.
And Bannister has done it. Though he's out on his feet, his coach and team manager tell him...
But here's the really cool thing. Within a year after that, 37 other runners do the same thing. And the next year, 300 runners do it. So what happened? Did human bodies suddenly grow stronger? No, of course not. People realized it was truly possible for them to do it. So then all they had to do was focus on getting the job done. I started out at 350 pounds. I knew I could lose weight, but I believed I would gain it back and more, just like I'd always done before. The fact is, if you want to lose weight, you can't just wish it would happen. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe and then make it happen. Hey there.
Hey,
what
happy
you got?
anniversary.
Thanks. Don't tell anybody what this is yet. Let's do a little sip. There's nothing alcoholic in here.
Oh yeah.
It's really good. What started with 60 seconds with Penny 2 years ago? Do you remember that?
It's now my show! Oh, just kidding.
Has truly become the 45-minute with Penny show. One of the most important parts, I'm going to talk about that in a second. One of the most important parts, Mary's got to wake up here. One of the most important parts of our website this past year has been showing new products and, of course, new recipes. And you found something new this week.
I did.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I got this.
You guys seen it yet?
It is the Crystal Light Apple Teeny, and it doesn't come, although I haven't seen it, it may come, but it doesn't come in the individual, which I really was bummed out about. But that's okay, because I bought myself this huge carafe of, it's called the Bubba.
I'm gonna see the Bubba.
And so I mixed one of these, and it lasts me all day. It was nice and refreshing all day in this beautiful heat that we're having.
This is amazing. It's like a sour apple, Crystal Light,
now,
no calories, guys.
Apple teenies, if you do drink them, it tastes just like it, but doesn't give you the little,
All right, that's about 60 seconds.
Whatever.
No, just kidding. Now tonight, Penny and I are going to show you. Oh, let's do it. Let's pop a balloon. And you know what? I lost the thing. So here. Gosh. All right. We're giving away
blueberry gelatin.
Blueberry Jello to Brandy.
Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. B-R-A-N-D-I.
Make sure all of the winners email members@kimbenson.com with your mailing address and what you have won tonight, please.
What
so
she
we can
said.
get that out.
All right, so we're going to show you a few quick grill recipes. Obviously, we don't have a grill in the kitchen here.
Good thing, because I would be like dying even more than it is
It's really
right now.
hot in here. We've got lights, and it's really hot.
Yeah.
So we decided to heat up the kitchen with the stove instead. Whew. All right, so what I love about this recipe, besides the taste, is it's one of those that everybody can make their own, which is really great, because how many times do you hear, especially as a weight loss leader, how many times, tell everybody how much weight you've lost. I'm so excited about you. Penny shared her story. If you're new tonight, go check out the meeting a few weeks ago when Penny, what's it called? Do you remember?
Owning it. Ownership.
Go look at the ownership meeting.
Yeah.
It's just amazing where Penny shared her story, which was she lost, bumpy start, and you're really getting there too. You and Jackie are going to have a race to the finish, I think. What I love about this, how many times do you hear, I don't want to make one recipe for myself and one for the rest of my family?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we
Every
all
day,
have
a
said
million
that.
times a day.
Nobody wants to do that. Well, recipes like this, where you have like bars kind of thing, it's a great solution to that problem. So because, well, you know, you have a potato bar,
right,
or a salad
bar,
bar, or we've got here a quesadilla bar. So
there you go.
Get your favorite light. A lot of you guys are buying flatbread. We're using a flatbread here. But I need my spray mister. Are we giving away a mister tonight? It's like my favorite
I don't
thing.
think so.
All right, let's pop another balloon right now while I do this. And we're not even going to pick a balloon because we're going to give away a mister.
Oh, we're giving away a mister.
Mister. They're like my favorite product in the store.
That wasn't on the list, Kimmy.
I know.
Whatever.
It's a good thing I get to do that if I want. It's really hot. Be careful.
Nobody ever called you Grace. Year 3 blooper. Woo!
Okay, blooper for next year.
Who's getting the mister?
I just want to know who put this on because the table leg was going down. But never mind. I'm not trying to pass the buck here.
Whatever. This was in your way. Not the stove.
Don't get me started. At least I gotta pull it together here.
Bond 500. Email Mister.
Woo!
I want the Mister. Okay.
Mister, you won the Mister. Okay, Mister. All right, so what are we doing here?
We're making the quesadilla.
So you can put in whatever you want. You would lay out the ingredients. You can put in fat-free cheese. You can have out light cheese.
Before you cook it.
Before you cook it.
Let me just tell you about this quesadilla thing.
Tell me about it.
All right. When you do it, you don't want to do too much because it will fall out. And if you're doing it on a grill, you know, your grill just has a little slats, it's just going to fall down. So you have to be really careful with that. So I'm just saying.
That's really good advice. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to put on whatever vegetables you want. See, that's just it. You know, you can put on anything. Yeah, so what are we going to put on? Let's do it together. All right, we've got green and red peppers diced up.
And salsa.
And that's salsa, tomatoes. I don't want tomatoes.
Okay.
Sorry, Mary. Mary diced all those for us. Onion.
I would have had the tomatoes.
And what is this?
That's more salsa.
And you could put on the shrimp too. Did you guys know that?
Take the tails off, because you know.
There's you know
what I'm saying.
6 calories in 1 medium shrimp. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, so put 6 shrimp on. The total for this, and then we've got how much fat-free cheese? 2 tablespoons of low-fat cheddar, which is really all you need for this.
And it just is like the glue that holds it together.
The glue that holds it all together. You can do just about anything, but you can make these on the grill, and it's just wonderful. Obviously, we're using a frying pan.
And you want to see what I did while I was supposed to be working?
Oh, you made quesadillas on the grill.
I made one.
Awesome.
In one of our pitas.
That's a great idea.
Isn't that amazing? I sliced open the pita, so now I had both wrapped.
And that's 60 calories.
60 calories, so it's only 10 calories more than if you were using half the flatbread.
The flatbread, good.
And it's circular, so it gives you the quesadilla look and the feel or whatever.
Okay,
but
see the tomatoes came out.
Oh, see that? I hate when that happens.
I do too.
Anyway, so it was just, you know, you just did the same thing as you loaded on whatever you wanted, pan-seared it, or grilled it, whichever way you want.
Now, if you were using a 50-calorie quesadilla, which this one is, we are using a half of a flatbread. And you guys could take a look at what I've got going on here. And if you're using a 50-calorie one, and you're putting in 6 shrimp and all these vegetables and cheese, it's a nice thick quesadilla, you'd be looking at 150 calories. So that would be 2 Weight Watcher points, old points, and 4 points plus. And the exchanges are on the site too. Are we done here? Can I move it? So it's a good size. It's a great meal. And as I said, you can tailor it to just about anything. The other recipe we want to remind everybody of is grilled fruit. I just messed it up.
Yes, you did. Can you grab the grilled fruit and not play with this anymore?
Okay. Now, grilled fruit, it's not even really a recipe. We do have the grilled apple recipe on there, but it's not something that I think of doing very often. Look at how gorgeous that is.
That's awesome.
So we're going to think outside the bun here. You like that?
I do.
I came up with that. Taco Bell stole it from me.
You know, I hate when they steal my stuff.
I know,
People
me too.
steal it all the time.
We've got here grilled apples, peaches, and pineapple. And really, we just sprayed a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of Pam. Remember, all sprays have some calories.
Actually, just spray the grill. Don't spray the vegetables.
You don't even have to spray the fruit.
Just spray the grill.
And then we like to sprinkle sometimes a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of Waylo or any kind of sugar substitute. But these grilled apples are so amazing. And with the grill marks on them, they're just beautiful.
They are beautiful.
They have a completely different flavor. I can't explain it. They're just really delicious. I like to top them with a little light whipped cream, like a Cool Whip, sugar-free or fat-free. How many calories in that?
25
per
20 calories per 2 tablespoons.
For 2 tablespoons. Or you can do a little bit of your favorite light, slow-turned kind of ice cream, and you feel like you're eating an apple pie without all the extra calories, so it's absolutely great. So don't forget trying some grilled fruit.
Guess what time it is?
Let's see who's gonna win this. Trina M, congratulations.
And you won marshmallows.
Sugar-free marshmallows are great for this time of year. They're absolutely delicious. They're about 10 calories less than a regular marshmallow.
You know what? Can I just tell you really quick?
Pick another one because I already picked a name.
All right.
Gracie Pat, you're winning next.
Okay. But can I just tell you about the marshmallows?
Yes,
really
tell me
quick?
about them.
They're like marshmallows, like real marshmallows. You can put them on the fire and roast them, and they turn a little golden, and they're really good.
And you can make light s'mores. This is a great time of year to do that. There's a light s'more recipe on the site too. Gracie Pat. Trina M, you won the marshmallows. Gracie Pat, you won
a PB2 sample pack. That's a 2-pack of our PB2 and chocolate PB2.
Really delicious.
2 different
Look at that.
flavors.
That's enough to make quite a bit of peanut butter. I have to tell you. Yeah, say it.
Okay. Only 2 tablespoons is 45 calories and only 1.5 grams of fat. 2 tablespoons. That's a big. All right, what's that?
2 tablespoons is 190 calories versus 45.
No brainer.
And 17 grams of fat versus.
It tastes good. It has the texture of peanut butter.
Well,
it does. Anyway, it's really good. I actually mix it with the water to make the paste.
It's really good.
And I put it on top of I've been putting it on top of the pita bread, and it's like a little PB and bread sandwich.
Well, you came up with that little tip on
the roll
on the e-news today, so that's really delicious.
Okay.
That we're a support group from all walks of life, from all states, from many different faiths, from a lot of different income brackets, different age groups. The one thing that binds us together is our battle with our weight. But it's the strongest glue there is, don't you think? The battle with the weight.
Nobody understands the struggle unless they go through it. I mean, how many people in your life do you know don't really deal with it at all, don't know how to deal with it, and don't understand your struggle?
Right.
Right? It's us working together.
You know, and when I go out and I speak to a doctor's group, it's the doctors that deal with it themselves, even though they see it in all their patients. It's the ones who deal with it themselves that are the absolute most understanding of what we do here and what our group is, and the difficulty of the things that we are all facing. It's the ones that face it themselves. So in the past 2 years, many friendships have been forged on the site from across state lines. I read each week about the many emails or postings that talk about how a member has saved another member. We read about it just a few weeks ago. I was reading an email about how one member who was heading to go on a binge, she saw her phone blinking, and it was support from another member, and that kind of stopped her, which is really a cool thing. Or an email or an accountability partner. You know, we don't set that up here because we don't want to enforce it on people, but guys, just chat in there and share your email addresses. It's amazing the kind of support that's really helped people over the humps. Because you know what, even if you're on a roll, even if you're on that high and you're coasting high and you're in that honeymoon phase, you're not always going to be there. Everybody's going to struggle at some time. So this is not a one-person motivational group. This is not a one organization saving others. This is so much more than that. So when one is down and sometimes missing and you're not in there, there's often somebody out there to reach out a helping hand. A lot of times people will email us and say, hey, did you notice? Have you heard from? And so that's really a cool thing. The other thing I really want people to know, and you can grab another balloon as I finish talking about this part of it. The other thing I really want people to know is that we do have online weigh-ins. Pop. So each week you can be part of the community that gets an accountability weigh-in, and we send you a survey. You put your weight in, whether you've gained or lost, and whether you want anybody to contact you in any way. And there are people that look at that, whose eyes are on it. I don't know if you're in here tonight. Pat and Wendy, there's a group of people. Are they in there?
Mm-hmm.
Hey girls, chat and say hi.
Stamper Girl and Cosmo Girl.
Stamper Girl and Cosmo Girl, they are, this is kind of talking out of turn. It's coming up in the next few weeks. But they both have been at Goal for 2 years and a year and a half now. And they're going to be heading up our motivational support group. We're announcing that in, girls, you can put the date in.
In a couple weeks.
A couple weeks. They were on vacation, so we pushed it a little bit. Lovey cute to you, baby. You've won.
Jelly bean!
Yay! Sherry 283, congratulations, you have won.
A pocket scale.
Pocket scale.
And I just want to say one more time, anybody who's won, please email members@kimbenson.com with what you have won and your mailing address, and I will get that out to you.
Show the pocket scale.
Oh, pocket scale.
All right, so why don't you show that, and I'm going to read this really quick
Okay,
now.
pocket scale is the most awesome thing ever that we've ever found. It's the size of an iPhone. It's the size of an Android. It's
Is it really?
yeah, Jen's got an Android. It's the same size. It's so cool.
If you can get it out of the package, it's a cool thing.
It really is. It's got a little tray that comes off of it that acts as a guard too, and then you can lay it out and you can put your food on there, and then you can wash it off when you're done. Well, you know, if you prefer to. And
This is
it's
the
really
scale.
cool, and
it's very accurate. That's what we loved about it. We looked at a lot of scales. This is the cover to it that protects it in your purse. And then this goes on and you tear it and you weigh your food.
And I have
really
to
cool
share,
thing.
I love the story that you told right after we got these. You had to go to a wedding for something, someone, and you said that really saved you because you had like this big thing of filet mignon. You didn't want to go too much, and it was just, it really
Yeah, it was
huge.
chicken, but that's okay.
You know what? I got most of the story right.
You did
and that's
good.
not bad. We're half listening.
You did good. Story of my life, guys. Story of my life. All right. She's found some amazing friendships on this site. She's really very private, intensely loyal. Patty is one of her dear friends. Patty, I don't know if she's in here tonight. I hope you are. You guys are just awesome. And they, Phyllis and her husband, Charles, are from Florida, and they fly up and meet Patty and her husband and Phil, and it's just, they've all become great friends. I mean, what a blessing is that? These are the kind of friendships that can be made here for those who want it. A lot of people just want to come in, get the meetings, get the motivation, do your own thing, and that's the beauty of an online meeting too. But one thing we all have in common is that there are times that it just seems completely impossible to keep fighting. Do you guys ever feel that way? We've all experienced the feeling of the honeymoon phase. I mean, I think all of you guys have, haven't you? Felt like it's great when we're working hard and we're practicing it, we're planning, we're attending meetings and all that kind of stuff, but mentally, you know, we get through that fight and it's mentally pretty easy, we're in the zone. We've kind of all felt that way. But then we have that horrible slip and we try to get back on track. And that's what I really want to spend the next minute or two talking about, because I got to tell you, that's the make it or break it. That's the difference between a diet and a lifestyle, because the fact is, some of you may be, I know there's a couple of you that are on track. You are doing awesome. I can think of Pam, I can think of Marilyn, I can think of so many of you guys that are losing weight. Chat how much weight you've lost. It's so cool. And don't forget to put it in the Ask Him a Question box too, because we're going to get in just a minute to a lot of the shout outs. But all of us are going to have some kind of slip, whether it's actually going out and, oh my gosh, not prepared and something overtakes you, or whether it's, kind of just start easing off. Life's pretty easy. We know what we're doing. We're really good at it. So we don't plan today, but we still do great because we know what we're doing. And for all of us, we've got something like that where it just kind of slips a little bit, we get a little bit sloppy, or we completely go off track and we're just have a binge. But now we're going to try to get back on track. So the next morning comes, you feel miserable. Oh my gosh, what did I do? But the next morning, we're going to do well. We get up, we start to plan, we do really well. But I got to tell you, something happens in that moment of slip up. And there's like the beast demon that becomes alive. Now you might not feel it right away, but getting back on is not always as easy as it looks. And a lot of times what happens is on day one of getting back on, we do great for a good portion of the day, but 3 or 4 o'clock comes around and we decide that we're not really that far back on yet. We're still kind of technically off. even though we've been perfect all day. We're still kind of technically off, and we really don't feel like fighting that fight tonight. But tomorrow we will start again in the morning. And that's the killer right there. How many times has that caused you to eventually walk away from the journey, only to come back months later, pounds heavier? That's what happens to everybody who starts a diet. We don't all intend to say, none of us says, okay, I'm gonna stop losing weight right now. I'm gonna just go and I'm gonna go eat and gain my weight back. Nobody says that. We all intend to get back on. So here's where we gotta draw the line in the sand. Here's where we have to say, day one, we've all had, somebody's got a problem, we feel like we're off, we're doing this ravenous mental hunger thing. You've got to get back on. Now, I had an email and I wanna wrap how you do that up with this email. Very sweet gal. She says, hi Kim, I feel like I need to confess to you that I've been absolutely, completely off program for a while now. Just eating like dieting isn't even a possibility. Do you guys ever feel that way? I just came back from vacation at the beach, and I'm telling you, this is an effort to start over once again. It feels like a beast, doesn't it? I've been reading your emails. I'm going to re-listen to the archive meetings. I'm feeling down on myself. It's hard to get back, like you said below, because I had emailed her, and I kind of sent something, and I said, you know, if you are having trouble getting back on, please let me know. I emailed her this response, and I wanna share it with you because this is the key. It's not a surprise, not because it's you, but because it's the nature of the food problem. I will tell you this, you can get back to that place where you feel on and it feels easier. Nobody wants to fight that hard of a fight forever. Nobody wants to. I don't want to, you don't want to, and that feels like it's gonna be forever. We were doing so great, we've fallen off, and now the beast is back, and we just don't wanna keep fighting it. But I will tell you this, that there are I've outlined 5 steps in my book. It's not like a perfect formula, but the 5 steps are really important, whatever order you do them in. And one of them is to get the junk out of your house. We have a rule of thumb around here. If you can't handle it, they don't need it. And I'm talking about your other family members. If you don't live alone, it's really important to talk to your family members about it. Now, this gal that I was emailing this to, she said, you know, I even mentioned peanut butter or things that are, you know, not technically junk food, but anything that can be a stumbling block. And she emailed back and said, you know, my kids like peanut butter, I can't get rid of it. You know what? Then have them hide the peanut butter or put it in a place. It doesn't even have to be hidden, but in a place that's an out-of-the-way cupboard that you just wouldn't naturally open as you're preparing your food for the day. So it's not right in front of you, a really important thing to do. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff can be gotten out of the house. So please, it doesn't have to be forever. Your kids don't have to be deprived of peanut butter forever. It can be just a moment in time till you feel like you're back on track again, maybe a week or 2. Anybody can sacrifice that for you. All right, get the bad stuff out. Equally as important, you gotta get the good stuff in. We're not going to do well if we're not prepared, if we don't have the tools that we need to do it. You guys have done this before. You know exactly what you need. You know what you need to have in the house. You know what you need that supports you. Should hurt me. Okay, I gotta go into step 3. Tell about your sugar.
These are the sticks. They come in a bag, in a large bag, and they are they're just a really great taste of the Waylo. You can use them on the go. You can use them in your coffee, whatever you need to do. It's a great sampler idea.
I have to tell you, of the products that are in our store, we make enough to pay the person shipping the product and, you know, to keep the site up and going. That's not where we make our money.
And none of these are endorsed products either.
None of them are endorsed. We see if we can carry something that is difficult to find. I wish Waylo was in stores. I wish I didn't have to pay shipping on it. It's not. We carry it at a better proportion than you could get it anywhere else. I happen to think it's one of the best sugars on the market. It's not as light as Splenda. Splenda is 2 calories a teaspoon. Waylo is 4. Regular sugar is 6.
But it has the properties of sugar. It bakes like sugar. It doesn't have aftertaste. It's really good.
All right, do you know what the 3rd step is?
All right, the first was...
Get the food out.
Get the food in.
The junk food out.
And the good stuff in.
And the good stuff in.
And the 3rd step is to, plan.
Plan. You have to get in the closet. If you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about.
Love the closet.
Love the closet.
Love the closet.
The magic closet. Is it called that, the most recent one we did?
Yeah. No, you want to call it the one-on-one.
No, I'm not talking about the meeting.
Oh.
The actual meeting that we just did, that's in the archives,
No.
that I want people to go look at. It's
No.
not called the Magic Closet. Gotta look for it, guys. Get a fish for it. The Magic Closet concept is, if I said to you, here's my magic closet. First thing in the morning, go in there, stand there for 10 minutes, come on out. If you stand in my magic closet for those 10 minutes, you are gonna have an 85% greater chance of losing weight than if you didn't go in my closet. Would you do it?
Yeah.
No brainer. Well, the Magic Closet is the 10 minutes that you take sitting down and planning out your day. If you have trouble, what can they do, Penny?
They can call the office, the 1-800 number that is listed there for you, our members. Anytime, if we're here, we pick up. And if we're not here, you email us and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I mean, we're
here
very
during
accessible.
business hours,
Yeah.
and a lot of times we check email on the weekend. But you can first start at the meal plans.
I say all the time, yes. Oh, yeah.
Start at the meal plans. They're listed out there. If you have a hard time understanding how to use the meal plans, please contact us. We have more prizes to give away.
Yeah, why don't you do number 4?
All right, number 4, say it out loud. Now, when this gal emailed me, she was reaching out for help. You need to reach out. A lot of times just speaking it out loud to whoever, like your spouse or whatever, you know, I've been off and I'm really gonna get back on. Today, I'm gonna plan my day. Just saying it out loud is a way of committing yourself. It's a great thing to do. Even at dinner, when I go out to eat, I'm not telling people specifically, they don't know that I'm saying it for dietary purposes. I will say to myself, if I really don't want to eat the rest of it or I don't want to go back for seconds, man, I'm really full. Put my napkin on my plate, especially if it's a cloth napkin. Who wants to pull the goop off, you know, you? And
Either way.
I put my napkin in my middle of the plate, push back, and I say, you know, I'm done. Just saying that, what am I going to do? Take my napkin off and go back for more?
You know what? I'm not done.
I decided I'm not done right now, so there. Just speaking it out loud, reaching out for help, getting the support that you need is really a great thing. Emailing it, but get the support that you need. You have to have accountability, and we're happy to be accountability for you. Guys, put your email address.
People email us all the time with their meal plans for the day, for the week, for, you know, I'm having a tough time. Can I email them? And you know what? If I don't get them,
You're after them.
you know who I'm talking about.
We know where you live.
I do email you. What's up? Right?
All right, the last thing, step number 5, and it sounds so trite, but it's just do it. You will not feel like doing it. Day 1, from the morning after, day 2, day 3 maybe. But you know what? Just think about it. At the end of the first day, when you've made yourself stay on, you've fought that fight, and you've made yourself stay on track, you put your head down on the pillow, and you don't say to yourself, I was so good till 3. I know I could have overcome it. I know I could have not gone and eaten that. And yet I caved so easily. Why did I do that? Why? You won't be saying that. You're going to go to bed with a smile on your face. You're not going to have heartburn. You're going to feel really good about yourself. So really, you've got to believe me that you take the steps. Day 2, you take the steps. Make yourself do it. Day 3, you know what's going to start happening? You're going to start feeling like doing it again. You're going to be cleansed. You're going to feel good inside. You're going to be stronger for it. You are all going to fall at some point in time. You have to make yourself do it. You have to do that last step. And I don't care. That's part of what the accountability is about. People call. I call them. We chat. They know that we're watching out with them. And they only need it for a few days usually. If you need it longer, you need it longer.
Yep.
You met one girl Tuesday nights in the chats for a month.
I did. For a while as she was getting started. It was my pleasure to do that, and she is a huge success. Please, you know who I'm talking about. Please chat in there how much you've lost. You are doing so wonderful.
Is that a clue?
No.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
But not the way you do it. Anyway, it was such an awesome part of my job to be able to do that with her.
That's cool. All right, next balloon. Here we go. Is that what came out? Oh.
Yeah.
It is sugar-free jelly beans.
And
those are a lot of fun.
It is for Kelly's son.
Kelly's son and Eleanor Moore. Congratulations, you guys have won jelly beans.
Okay, we're going to hold this off. We have to run through the shout-outs fast. It is late. I'm so sorry.
Is it really?
It is. I'm sorry if it's, yeah. I'm sorry if you need to leave, but please, if you can, stick with us because we have a great going out little video for you, a little look back on the last year. But let's go really quick with the shout outs. If you need any extra support through this time, we will email us or reach out to us.
Awesome. Congratulations. Woo! Speak, 65 pounds gone since January. Oh my gosh. Come Monday night. We have a chat on Monday nights. It's live. It's where we actually sit and I chat to you. We just talk back and forth. Come Monday nights. It's our 24 100% group.
I'm so happy I found the exchanges program. It's great.
Hello, dear Kim Benson and your entire staff. Many thanks for sharing your 2nd anniversary. I've hit 69 pounds lost today. She's counting calories. Kimmy, since January 2011, bless you and your support. We love you too, Marilyn. So whether you've been here for 2 years, 1 year, or you're new tonight, take each day 1 day at a time. Don't look at the big picture, but just look at 24 hours. That's the only time period that you have to worry about. 1 day, 1 meal, 1 bite at a time. They all add up to lifelong success. Now, there's lots of meetings for those of you who are new or on a 1-week pass. Enjoy poking around. Let's scroll it up quick. Chat with your friends, call the office if you need to, keep going, because a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and you guys all took that step tonight. All right, so don't let it go, guys. It's your turn now. We came up with this crazy idea for doing online meetings, and in the beginning I was working 90 hours a week, and then help came. And help came from, of course, the Lord, so I thank him so much, but Penny, Mary, Jen, and all my members today, and Mark has been there all along. So not only do I have more of a balanced life, but the content are top-notch from my top-notch people. Everybody needs to come in. Come on in.
Mark has to do the thing.
Most of all, we want to thank you, Kimmies. Come on in, Jackie, who encouraged us far more than we could ever encourage you. So thank you all. And a great, big, come on in. You go forward, I'll go back. Come on in. Anyway, happy anniversary. Thanks for turning up those. You may not anticipate being at a bus station or an airport for a long period of time, but you know what? Snow happens. So just in case, it's great to have a contingency plan. Make sure that you're prepared. I love my job. You know what's a good thing? The security man is in here. Enjoy a romantic moment with your new husband. Or come on over. Come on, let's see your cast. I'll help you. Oh, I'm here at Hickory Hill Orchard. I'm here today at the Big E.
Tailgating, baby.
I've come today to Time Expo, the Timex Museum, quasi-amusement park, Benedict's Agway here in Monroe, Connecticut. I'm here today at the Lincoln Culinary Institute. I'm here at Rudy Tuesdays to pick Prunus persica. Seriously?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Here, can you say that again?
No.
Get set. I mean, hike. Go, go, go long. Yeah. I wasn't good. Ah, oh, you stink. Set. Hike.
In my family, Christmas is the whole tree. Wait. What am I supposed to say?
Kim has a tendency to start playing the Christmas music sometime around August.
Jesus is the reason. I made no sense.
I like to put on my once-a-year sweatpants.
And it's great.
Christmas is, all right.
And this is sounding more stupid as I go on.
So that's my Christmas tradition. No, leave this when I'm done. I think this needs help. It does.
It was a sticky day here in Connecticut. Calories that you have, Where are the little heart. My name is Kimberly Janet Peckinpah Benson. Moving. Is dinner ready? Let's see. Yummy! How often the ball is.
My bad.
With key. Ah, perfect. Key in my weight loss. You guys! The goal. And if you don't believe me, I swear. Bring your dirty. Do you ever have anybody get sick on one of these?
Oh, yeah.
Did you remember the day that I couldn't go on the swings?
do Ramon and Sing Sing, and do...
Mark, I really need to start.
Ready? Yeah.
Be
cool.
Be cool, be popular, eat high-calorie snacks.
And
did you just like that?
can I have a piece of that carrot, please?
Take it.
Take
eat
it.
Don't
all.
throw it out. Don't.
No.
Okay. All right. Well. Feel like eating an unplanned snack? Guess how many calories you burn going up and down the stairs? 5.
Take it back now, y'all. Oh, no. Two hook. Charlie Brown.
What's that? Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown. Random dancing.
Reverse.
Keep going.
Go to the right.
You gotta get a load of this horse lamb.
The horse lamp? You got that?
Cool. He's like, I can tell you a little about the horse. I said, okay. So he's like, it's made from a designer named Mo. And that's all I know.
You can belch louder than that?
Oh, yeah.
Show me how to do it. I can't do it.
I can't do it here. I'm all dressed up. When I have heels on and a dress on, I don't burp.
My boys can burp. Yeah, they burp their Bible verses every morning. The point isn't to get a donut, but the point is that,
I'm here at Ruby Tuesdays. I come here a lot. Now you all know that pasta salad with mayonnaise is a high-calorie, high-fat item.
now Penny met us here at Dunkin' Donuts. All right. So Penny met us here at Dunkin' Donuts. There's so much to do up here. This is chosen.
Okay.
Okay, Mark, let's see what you got. It landed on hot stuff first. I saw it. You're mostly going to talk to me, but we cheat like this, so we stand kind of close, even though it feels like awkward, but you know.
Okay.
Ready?
No.
Woo!
Monday Night Chats.
I can't remember the next thing, but it was really good.
Monday Night Chats.
That's all we practiced. Guys, this year's, ready? See you this year. That was stupid. Woo! That was quite a year.
Yes, it was.
You know, I was looking at the footage. You are a lot of fun to work with.
You are too.
Yeah, thanks. And we feel so blessed by all of you guys. And you know, I was thinking about it. The website has added so many new things this year.
We have daily motivationals,
The exchange program.
Monday Night Chats,
And we've added the term Kimmies. Actually, we didn't add that, you did.
hundreds of new members.
Thousands and thousands of pounds
Lost.
So we want to thank all of you guys for being such an important part of this website. And remember, starting right now, the journey continues.